Back now at 8:09. Are you sick of your glasses or fumbling with your contacts? Well, eye surgery has come a long way in a short time. LASIK has become a household word for people with vision problems, but it is not for everyone. Now there is a new procedure for those who may not qualify for LASIK: permanent contact lenses underneath the surface of your eyes.
RHKSD, but not crystal clear.
I joke that I have to wear contact lenses only because I want to see. I mean, I'm totally legally blind without glasses or contact lenses and have been seriously nearsighted since I was 6 or 7 years old.
Without glasses, Alan can't even see giant letters.
Like the big E on the charts? No way I can see the big E on the charts. I just see like a big, fuzzy, indistinct something resembling a shape that I know is an E.
Like millions of Americans, Alan suffers from myopia, also known as nearsightedness, which did not make him a candidate for LASIK. But now a new surgically implantable lens called the Visian ICL will change Alan's vision forever.
I think I'm going to be able to see a lot better of what it is I'm supposed to be seeing.
The procedure will be performed by Beverly Hills eye surgeon Dr. Brian Wachler.
The way the ICL procedure works is we give numbing drops, and that makes it completely painless. We make a tiny little opening at the edge of the eye, and we simply insert the ICL through this micro incision and tuck it behind the iris.
The surgery takes about 20 minutes per eye, and the patient's vision improves immediately.
It's like investing in HD TV, but HD vision for your eyes. Right when patients sit up from the procedure, they have this aha moment where they look around and they can see things they hadn't seen before.
For Alan, seeing without glasses or contacts will be a dream come true.
From the time I was 6, I viewed having glasses as a weakness. My life changed dramatically when I got contact lenses when I was 14. And I expect this to be just as dramatic a difference. I really do. I think I'm going to be able to see, and I think it's going to be a great thing.
Alan Abrahamson, who happens to be a columnist for NBCSports.com, is getting ready for his surgery. You're going to see it live in just a moment. And Dr. Brian Boxer Wachler will be doing the honors. Good morning again to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Alan, are you ready?
Ready to rock and roll.
All right, Dr. Wachler, briefly describe to us what you're going to do to Alan, and talk to me again about that aha moment that he's going to experience.
Well, basically, we're going to be upgrading Alan from cable vision to high-def vision with this lens, and it's going to just change his life completely.
But what you do is you make a slight insertion, right? A slight cut in his eye, and you insert the lens, correct?
Exactly. We make a micro opening at the very edge, which you'll be able to see, and I'll show you how I actually insert the lens too. And so what we'll do is place it, let it unfold, tuck it in. You'll be able to see all that. And then when he's done, he'll roll back out from under the microscope. And I don't know if you can see later, but there's a little picture of a palm tree up there, and he'll be able to see that, which you couldn't see before. That's up on the ceiling.
And how is this different from LASIK? I understand that he's not a candidate because he is nearsighted, but how is the procedure different?
Well, actually, LASIK does a good job of correcting nearsightedness too. We do a lot of LASIK as well, but the difference is that for people who have very high prescriptions, such as Alan, and his cornea is very thin, he's really not a good LASIK candidate. LASIK would actually be unsafe for Alan. So by doing this lens, it's a great alternative, and that's why the ICL procedure has been growing leaps and bounds with a lot of patients, because they've been essentially waiting for something like this.
But it is expensive. I want to point out to the audience that it's not covered by insurance. It's considered cosmetic surgery, if I understand correctly. So how much is it per eye?
Well, that's the reason why for whatever procedure, whether it's the Visian ICL, whether it's LASIK or any of these other procedures, financing with an outside company is really popular for patients, which is usually in the ballpark of a few $100s a month. That's pretty affordable for most people. The actual procedure fee itself is probably running, depending on where it is in different parts of the country, $3,000, $3,500 in that range per eye.
All right, and doctor, just to be responsible here, I know that every surgery comes with a possible risk. Are there any risks here?
Well, exactly, as you said, there's no such thing as a surgery that doesn't have a potential risk. Of course, in surgery, we're always concerned about infection. You see how we're gowned, we're very sterile, only in covering, of course. But the reason is because we want to minimize the risk of infection, and I'm really happy to report that I'm not aware of a single case of infection with the Visian ICL, ever.
All right, well, good luck. Good luck, Alan.
Thank you.
And we're going to check in with Dr. Wachler and Alan in just a little while as the surgery gets underway in a few minutes. Now let's go back to Beverly Hills, where Dr. Brian Boxer Wachler is now performing this new type of corrective vision surgery by implanting a contact lens directly into the eyes of Alan Abrahamson. It is called the Visian ICL. Doctor, I know you're able to talk as you do this, so can you explain step by step what you are doing to Alan?
Well, right now I'm actually in the process of inserting the lens, and it's very elegant. It's a little bit like watching a little symphony here, because the lens is going to start unfolding in a moment.
So when you insert it, it's
Alan,
folded.
Can you hear the Mozart? Yep, the whole lens is going in right now, and it's going beautifully. It just unfolded there. I don't know if you could see that.
You can see that. Alan, are you feeling anything?
Does the light look a little bit different now?
It does, Brian. It totally looks different.
Do you feel anything, Alan, at all?
No, not a thing.
So now what I'm going to be doing is I need to rotate the lens into position. So we're moving it around here.
So, doctor, the lens actually sits on top of his biological lens, so to speak.
Exactly. It sits right in front of his natural lens. And so it's got 4 little corners. And we're just tucking the second corner. There it goes, beautifully. More viscoelastic. And we've got half the lens into position. And Alan will never feel the lens. It's a little like a dental filling. So it's there, but you never even know it's there. So he'll never feel it at all. The only way he'll know it's there is actually by the really crisp, clear vision that he has. So now I'm tucking the second part of the lens underneath this part of the iris. And there that goes. And we've got one last little corner we're going to tuck underneath.
And
the lens is in perfect position.
And just in time, we're going to get back to find out how Alan's aha moment went. And all morning, we have been following a live eye correction surgery called the Visian ICL, which permanently inserts contact lenses in your eye so you can have perfect vision.
You feel like you're being watched?
The surgery started just about half an hour ago, and it is now done. The very brave Alan Abrahamson of NBCSports.com is the one who went under the knife. He's up and raring to go, and Dr. Brian Boxer Wachler is the one who performed the surgery. So, Alan, when it was done, what was the first thing you saw without needing contact lenses or glasses?
You know, there's a palm tree on the ceiling here, and I could see it crisply and cleanly. It was so exciting.
So you really did have that aha moment where it was immediate?
Wow, and aha, like, wow, there it is.
So it really is like HD, as you said.
Now.
Yeah, absolutely. See them up close and personal. Doctor, what is next for Alan?
Well, what we're going to do next is bring him next door. We're going to start some eye drops, very easy eye drops that we use, anti-infection drops and a mild anti-inflammatory drop. He'll go home, just rest today, just taking it easy, and he'll be back in action working tomorrow.
Now, I was curious, Doctor, about whether is there potential irritation down the road, any kind of maintenance that's done with this?
That's a great question, and what's beautiful about the Visian ICL is that unlike traditional contacts, where everybody knows you have to take them out, they stick on your eyes, all those issues, with this lens, absolutely no maintenance at all. It's, again, just like that dental filling concept. It's in there, and you don't have to ever worry about it again.
And it doesn't degenerate at any point or dissolve?
Well, unfortunately, the lens is going to outlast Alan.
Oh. There's the bad
Sorry,
news,
Alan.
Alan.
Didn't mean to bring that up.
But you never have to change the...
I know Alan's going to be living a long time because the lens will outlast him.
But Alan, here's for the good stuff.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do now with this better vision? What's the first thing you want to do?
Well, the first thing I'm doing to do is going to the California DMV and saying, aha, I can see it doesn't need the corrective restriction anymore on my license.
Well, you look great, kid. Now you can see yourself. Alan Abrahamson, thank you so much. And Dr. Wachler as well.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.